On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Logan Gilbert.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that one is downstairs. And away we go this afternoon. And another ball. That one misses. 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Ketel Marte. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Ball one there.
1-2.
Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Josh Naylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just off the outside edge. Yeah, that's ball two.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
3-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner on at third, one gone. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Gurriel. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford slinging it to first in time. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there, he scores. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Pickoff throw. McCarthy back on a dive.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
McCarthy off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the frame. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Corbin Burns. What do you look for here?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
Foul ball. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Julio Rodriguez now in the box.
No ball.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Next
ball.
offering is downstairs.
1-1.
One out, base is empty.
Let's go, Julio.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are
No
looking
ball.
to slug
2
regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Come on, big dumper.
0-2 now. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses. And that's ball 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go. And now Pavin Smith. Smith in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
Hey!
And that one is lifted in the air. Robles makes the play. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Perdomo
1-0.
forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Two out, space is empty. High in the air, out to right. Robles on his way over. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to fool hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball. Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
This one in the air, right field, Carroll. And there's one down. And here is Luke Raley. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
0-1.
One down, base is empty.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position
0-2.
because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, Could surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that one is in the dirt. And a count 1-2. High fly ball right field. Carroll in position, brings it in. And that is that. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. This is Corbin Carroll. Gilbert back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Here's Josh Naylor. Doubled his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
1 ball,
Carroll
1
over at
strike.
first with 1 away. Roll to short, could be 2. Tosses to first, 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Grounded out his first time. That one down the line and foul ball. That's too low. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head now to the home half. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
Ball
that
2,
one
down.
cutting but missing down low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Now a screamer into the outfield. McCarthy makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Dylan Moore. First pitch just misses. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. This one in the air. Moreno. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and they're down 2-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Moore gets it to first.
He's out.
That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One out, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. That is upstairs for ball 1. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Gabe Spire up and throwing. Pizzardo, the right-hander, also getting loose. The shortstop takes the ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Moreno leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back in Seattle, bottom 4, here's Victor Robles. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rudder at first with no outs here. And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Struck out swinging his first time. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well. Really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
McCarthy right there to make the grab. 2 down. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one missing inside. Swings through that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
Robles runs. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And takes low for ball 1. And misses inside. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. One gone, runner at first. And now it's Josh Naylor. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. That misses off the outside edge. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
McCarthy pulls it down, and a quick out, number one. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Flied to right his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swings through that.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And now 1-2. The D-backs leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 down, base is empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The shortstop takes a ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has grounded out a couple of times. Gurriel gets a piece.
Well, these Diamondbacks putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Rips one to right, and foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first, nobody out. Digging in, Jake McCarthy.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Gurriel on at first, nobody out. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, no.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
2-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. Hit in the air, left field. A Rosarena. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Just missed. Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Burns back to work. That just misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. That one way outside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Outside, and the count even 1-1. The M's trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Pavin Smith now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Runner takes off. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, 1 away. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
No, that's a ball.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Troy Taylor preparing to come on if needed. Thornton warming up as well. That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gabe Spire will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Trent Thornton gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now a chance for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's in there. Strike 1. In the dirt, but kept close.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Naylor off of first with 2 away. Right side. Nabs it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Rip to third. Slings it across. Out. 1 up, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Out. They get the out on Arozarena. Two outs, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
In for a strike, and a count 1-2. Swings and misses, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They still find themselves down 6-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and now here is Jake McCarthy. Thorne, 31 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered here in this one. Outside with a breaking ball. The Diamondbacks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. Up the middle, and that chance handled. To the pitcher covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. And that one is inside, ball one. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Let's go Mariners.
Suarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2 and 2.
2 strikes.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Crawford for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Mariners nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Thompson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now the DH, Mitch Haniger. Swinging a foul straight back. And a breaking ball misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. He swings and fouls one off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That misses the zone. 2 and 2. Got him looking. 1 away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Carroll quickly throws it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One down. And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Ball 1 there.
Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Dylan Moore. And that's in for a strike. And now the count is even. Runner at second, 2 down.
Come on, Seattle.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Mariners leave 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Troy Taylor.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. Action in the bullpen for Seattle.
No
Carlos
ball.
Vargas getting loose out there. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. And that misses. 1-0. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Robles sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And now 2-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Fought off foul. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Mariners nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Kendall Graveman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Ball 3.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh.
0 for 3 in this one.
There's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And a foul ball. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they're down to their final out. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Knee high, that's in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
I think he was sitting off
No
speed there.
balls. 2 strikes.
The M's down to their final strike. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. And that'll do it.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will. Bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.